Hi, I'm Kelsey from RoughAndTumbleFarmhouse.com, and today I'm going to show you how to put a new end on a hose. There's a lot of reasons why you might need to replace an end on your hose. We've got one that we had our septic freeze up in order for me to shove the hose further down the septic to try and bust the frozen part loose. I had to cut the part off the hose, the metal part off the hose to shove it in there further. I'm just now getting around to replacing that end. We also have another hose that just, I don't know what happened after, 3 years of use. The end just got pretty messed up and was leaking really badly. So I'll be replacing that end as well. So I will be showing you how to replace both a male end of a hose and a female end of a hose. Okay, so this is the one where I just sliced the end off in a desperate moment. And so first things first, I'm gonna cut this so it's more even. You can see it's pretty lopsided, and we want it to be as even and as flat as we possibly can get it before we're gonna go ahead and put on our new piece. So there you can see it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. Now this end here is one where I want a male end. The female ends kind of have like a cuff that goes around. Actually, I can show you. This is what a female end is gonna look like. It's got this extra kind of piece here, and then this is a male end where there's nothing going on. It's just the plain end of a hose. So this is called a professional hose mender. This is a 5/8 inch, which is pretty standard for most hoses. They do make them bigger and smaller, so that's something you want to keep in mind when you pick them up from the store. I recommend getting this style where it has just this little metal, I don't know, cinch is what I'm gonna call it. I don't know what these are actually called, because then you just really easily tighten it down. They do make ones where it's like a bunch of little teeth that you kind of crimp down, but those don't ever stay on as well as these ones do. So you're just gonna slip this whole thing really on the end of your hose. You may have to loosen this and make it a little bit wider depending on your hose, but mine is just about right. So very simply, you wanna keep this part on, and you just smush this into the hose end, and you wriggle this over top and push that in so it's nice and flush, and then pull this up around the top, and then take your screwdriver. This is just a flathead, and you're just gonna tighten it on as tight as she'll go. You have it, easy peasy. We have a new male end on here, so if you need to attach a garden attachment or another hose, it's ready to go. So now I'll show you how to put a female end on. Spoiler alert, it's pretty much the exact same process. All right, so this is the female end. It's pretty similar to what the male end is, except this has, like I said, the little cuff over top. And then also you wanna make sure inside when you get it, it should have a little gasket in the inside that's going to prevent it from leaking on you. And so we're really going to put this on the exact same way as we put the other one on. It's got this little tightening part here. Again, I don't know the right words for it, but so then again, you just get your hose. I went ahead and sheared some of the end of this off to make it nice and even. So you just keep that on, slide that down. And oh, I'm almost losing my gasket here. So again, make sure you pay attention to where that ends up. And just push it in as far as it'll go. It's a little more challenging with the female end because it wants to drift back a little. Okay, so I've got that in as snug as it'll go. I'll just pull this little part up here and tighten that down. And there you have a female end replaced on your hose. And remember, just don't lose this gasket. I'll probably carry it with me just in my hand, take it over to where I'm gonna hook this up so that way it's not gonna leak. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that helped you to go ahead and put some new ends on your hoses, and hopefully they will work fine for you. If you have any other good hose related tips, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, you can always find 2 new posts over at the blog, RoughAndTumbleFarmhouse.com, or you can find a new video here on YouTube every single week about farming, family food, and fortitude here at our Rough and Tumble Farmhouse.